All right, guys, we're live, and I'm starting to really like these, right? Thanos, what's happening? You were first. Welcome, my friend. Well, today starts the journey. I wouldn't say today starts the journey. I guess 2 days ago started a journey, a spark inside of me where I decided, I want to start doing more of these community hangouts. Baker, what's happening, man? So good to have you on the show today. Well, it's not even a show. This isn't a show. I'm so used to the show, right? Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, which, by the way, I do have a guest that's going to be coming on. If you've never heard of Bryant Hill, Dwayne is the owner. I'm excited. I've had him on the show last year. He's going to be on the show Tuesday night. So we're going to have some giveaways. I don't know what the giveaway is going to be yet. We're going to have some special discounts, something. He's kind of like mulling over exactly what he wants to do. But stay tuned. Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Bryant Hill. Now, I'll post some stuff, some socials and stuff soon, possibly tonight. And you'll be starting to see that. So just wanted to tell you that. But yeah, so 2 days ago, Friday night, I've been doing a lot of live streams. What's happening, Chris? Been doing a lot of live streams, kind of spontaneous. A lot of them are like directed toward something specific. Perhaps maybe we're talking about head shaving, different head shavers, possibly talking about different skincare products or beard care products, that type of stuff. And by the way, good to see my member on here, Randy. What's up, buddy? Shout out to you today. Appreciate your support. But Friday night was something special for me. Friday night was a time where, I went out and had a good time with my wife and some young people and came back to the house and thought, you know what the heck? I think I'm going to get online. I think I'm going to do a stream. I'm not sure how many people's going to be online. I mean, it was like 10 o'clock, 10:30 maybe. And I was overwhelmed by just the live stream. It was incredible. And it wasn't anything like specific, like we're going to talk about this or that or that or this. It was just like this. We're going to come on and have a community hangout, if you will, where we just come together and we talk. We talk about different things, questions, we give answers, we give advice. I mean, people, not just me, but people in the actual community coming on the stream and helping other people out with questions. What's going on, Sans? Good to have you today. So I had asked some of my members, I'd asked some of the community people that come on here, some normals, regular people that come on, would you like to see more of these community hangouts where we just come together like this? There's nothing going on, nothing specific like we're going to talk about, but we're just going to just throw out things that we're thinking about, throw out some suggestions, throw out some like questions, throw out some answers, that type of stuff, and help each other out. And sometimes, hey, maybe it may not be just like I need an answer from this question, but maybe it's just like I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm kind of lonely maybe. This is something that's fun. I get to come on here and hang out with you guys and just burn some time. Perhaps you're married and you got kids like me and you just have some free time and you want to just come on a stream like this and just listen. We'd like to have a good time, and I'm so pumped to have you all on here. Frickin' Frack, Bob, Terry, you guys are awesome. Sans, he says, I don't know if it's a guy or girl, but they're 9 years old. And I'm not sure how they found my channel, but you are welcome, okay? Bob, send me an email. I want to chat with you. chadbonyreviews@gmail.com. Send me an email, if you will, when you get time. But yeah, guys, Tuesday night, we have Bryant Hill that's going to be on the channel with some giveaways and some special discounts. So make sure you come on and tune in 9 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday. Don't miss the True North Beard Co show right before. So just wanted to throw that out there and let you all know. So a lot of stuff going on there. So I wanted to kind of say this. Now this community chat is exactly what it is. It's a community chat. Come here. We just shoot the breeze and talk. Get to know each other better. If you guys have any questions, you just want to ask me, kind of get to know me more, feel free to do that. So I will say this. Now, I do a lot of membership only live streams and stuff, and those are going to be like uniquely like designed for the members. So if you're a member, don't get kind of like concerned that, well, how is this going to differentiate from the membership chats we have? Well, we're going to make a big difference in the membership chat for you guys, okay? So there will be plenty given back to you guys. This is not going to take away. This is actually going to add better to the channel with people getting to know me better and just kind of the overall growth. Christian, good to see you tonight. So I did want to say this. I've talked about this in the past, and I know a lot of beard companies, they've got some soaps, beard soap, or beard soaps. They do got beard soaps. They got beard wash, beard conditioners, but they have bar soaps, and there are a lot of great ones out there, and I'm not trying to take away from them. If you like to buy from a certain company, they have different scents. You know, I highly encourage supporting small batch beard companies. But with that same token, I wanted to say this. I talk a lot of negativity on going to places like Walmart and buying stuff when it comes to men's grooming, okay? I haven't really found very much stuff that's really good at Walmart when it comes to men's grooming essentials like beard care or even soap. I mean, yeah, there's Dr. Squatch, but Dr. Squatch, why buy Dr. Squatch $7, $8 when you can buy small batch soap and support small batch, right? But with that being said, if for some reason you do not want to go to some small batch beard company online because one, you don't have the money to pay like extra, or two, you don't want to pay extra shipping fees or all that, or maybe it's just going to be something fast and easy, you're kind of in a pinch, you don't have any soap, anything like that, yes, you can go to Walmart and you can buy Dr. Squatch, because usually they do have Dr. Squatch. And that used to be like maybe the only one that I would really recommend, but not a real big fan of Dr. Squatch. I mean, I would rather pick other companies. Like when it comes to soap companies, I would rather pick like Dapper Yankee or maybe Lather, but don't really push Dr. Squatch. I mean, I think that they're really, really massive, and I'm really trying to go for the low, small guy. It's kind of been my whole mindset when it comes to sharing companies. But there has been one company that I've discovered over the last month or two from Walmart, and I just did a video. I'm gonna be posting it in the next day or two. I'm actually at Walmart doing a video, and so, but with that being said, it is going to be this company right here, Kingfisher Grooming Company. Kingfisher Grooming Company. This one is the ground oats and volcanic acid, okay? And this one is a 10-ounce bar of soap, okay? A rugged soap for skin that's been working overtime. So this company is actually in Oklahoma. Now, I don't know anything about this company. I mean, as far as like I've never reached out to them. I'm not an affiliate. They don't know who I am. This is simply just something I went to Walmart and purchased. But $4.97 for a 10-ounce bar of soap. Incredible. The last one I got was the maple and bourbon, which was really good. It's like a dark, kind of like a tannish brown color. Loved it. Ran out of it. Just used it all. Went back and was at Walmart and picked this one up. And I asked my wife, I said, should I get this one that I got last time, or should I get this one? Which one do you like better? She smelled both and said she liked this one better. I asked my daughter, and she said she liked this one better, so I picked this one. But look how big this soap is. Isn't that crazy? You can see the, I don't know, it's like a, I want to say like a, some type of crow, maybe, I don't know, raven, I don't know, maybe raven. Actually, it's got a crown on top. This is what their box looks like on the side, okay, back, and you see it right here. It's got all this cool information right here. Triple milled, twice the size, hydrating, shea butter, sandalwood, and black pepper scented. This stuff is so good. But I'm telling you guys, $4.97 for this soap. Isn't that nuts? It's crazy. That's a lot of soap for $4.97. So anyways, I wanted to share that with you guys. I mean, I wasn't coming on to share this, but I did want to share this while we were talking, because I do believe that this right here is something that if you are needing something in the store, like now, you don't have time to wait on, you know, USPS because they suck. They take so long to get anything to you these days. It's terrible. And, you know, just so you know, it's not for the most part, it's not the small batch beard company that is shipping you something late. If they've shipped you something, it could be up to a week with the normal post office. So just so you know, post office has just been really running behind lately. I've heard they've been having some updates and stuff. So keep that in mind. But I just wanted to throw that out there. If you are looking for something in the store and you don't know the options, what's the best for you? You know, do you go for the Dove? Do you go for, I don't know what else they have out there. I mean, I know there's tons of different soaps, you know, Dr. Squash, you know, it would be one that you would think because of all the marketing and stuff. But this one, again, is a good one in the store if you wanted to buy one in the store. If you don't, if you have time, I highly recommend that you support small batch beard companies or soap companies and you purchase from them because it does support them. I'm all about small mom and dad, pop, chop, stop shops, whatever you want to call them, all for them. So hashtag North Crew, let's get them in here. Let's get the crew in here, guys. So it's Sunday and tomorrow's another day back to work for a lot of people. So let me know, guys, are you excited about going back to work tomorrow? I don't think I'm going to have probably very many people saying yes. What's up, Mike? Good to see you tonight. Coffee with Brewer, another member. Appreciate your support on this channel. Guys, make sure you go check out Coffee with Brewer, his channel. He does a lot of awesome content when it comes to coffee. Also does a lot of content with the Bearded Respect and has a live stream show. So make sure you go check them out. Obviously, you guys see True North Beard Co's in here. If you've never heard of True North Beard Co, go over there and check their website out. They've got some amazing products. I have personally their beard wash, unscented. It's called Wicked Clean. It's been in my rotation. And it does great. Lather's really good, and I've had their oil and butter before. Really, really good stuff. House of Lords, about a year and a half ago, maybe. And also, they are coming out with some more stuff on 420. So just a few weeks away, guys. I'm excited to see what they have to offer and what they're coming out with. All right. So, yeah. So, what has been like your best part of this weekend? Has anybody had like a really, really awesome, amazing moment that has happened this weekend? Anything? Let me know. I will say this. So Saturday night or Friday night, I was able to go out with my wife and some young adults. We went and played pickleball. We do a once a month event with our young adults as a young adults pastor. That's what I do. It's a ministry that I'm a part of. It's called Bridges, and we bridge the gap between, you know, adolescence. I guess I wouldn't say adolescence. I'd say like, you know, fresh out of high school to, you know, adulthood. There's a big niche there, big need. So we're kind of trying to fill that gap in right there, and hence we call it Bridges. But I got to marry my brother last night. Now, before I say that, let me go back. I didn't marry my brother. I officiated my brother's wedding. I always think it's funny when you say, you know what, I married my sister last night, or I married I just married my brother last night. Yeah, I got the wedding ring. No, seriously. I did the wedding for my brother and his fiance last night, and it was awesome. I'm glad to see that they're married now, and they were back at church today. So, I mean, I was highly surprised that they weren't somewhere on a honeymoon right now, but I know they have some things that they're trying to take care of in the meantime. So, let's see here. Just wore House of Lords. It's incredibly good. Yes, it is very, very nice. It's like a nice cologne type of scent. If you guys have not checked out my review on the House of Lords by True North Beard Co, it's on my channel. Just go to my channel, search True North Beard Co. Or, I mean, I know I did a review. I've done more than one review with them. I did a review not too long ago, kind of shared my beard wash, but I also had another dedicated one that was for the House of Lords, where I talked about their oil and their butter. And then I also had another one where I believe it was like somewhere like October, maybe November of 2023 maybe, where I did like a top like countdown of my beard washes, went over like 12 or 13 different companies. And surprisingly, True North Beard Co., I don't say surprisingly, I say surprisingly because at the time, I had just got their beard wash and I had it for a week, and I had several other ones for like weeks, months, and they actually were like number one. So really good beard wash. Got to go check it out. True North Beard Co. No code, but you can find the link. I always, I think I don't know. I've got like so many links. I'm always like trying to put on the bottom. I think I might have a link below. If I don't, I'll add the link because I got so many and I don't update them all the time. And so we'll have to see. But if I don't, after this video, I'll make sure to leave it so you can find it. But if not, it's truenorthbeardco.com. Let's see here. Mike says, I married one of the Bearded Respect hosts and his wife. That just don't even sound right, dude. You know, that sounds like polygamy. No, I'm just kidding. Irish eyes are smiling is one of my newest favorites. You know, I seen that the other day. I think I seen that. I think I seen like some type of a short with all the oils with their new labels, Irish eyes. Was I dreaming that, or did I really see that? They're my number one wash also. Bam. Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you. So, and by the way, we're not paid by True North. We're not trying to tell you something because we're paid for it or anything like that. So just disclaimer, this is real people just shouting out and helping out a company that's a good company. So that's cool, Mike, that you married one of your Bearded Respect hosts and his wife. So which one was it that you married? I'm just curious. You guys just had the other night, Jacob, on your show. I'm going to be having him on the Styled and Dialed show soon. He reached out to me and was asking me after I did the show with Dan from Bearded Death. He said, hey, you should check out, you should look into my friend. And then all of a sudden I got an email from Jacob and said that Dan gave him my email and he liked my style of interviewing and liked my beliefs and kind of like how I think. He's another Christian guy. So he was really kind of interested in doing a show with me. And so he's like, what's it take? Do you got to pay to come on the show? I'm like, no, I'm going to pay. It's free. And so he'll be coming on the show before long. I'll be trying this product out here soon. So yeah, they got married at a beard competition during intermission. Nice. That's crazy, man. Nashville. Nice. Mr. Bruce City. Okay. Sweet. Nice. Nope. No paycheck here. That's funny. Yep. For sure. Guys, listen, hit the like button if you're in here. And, if you know anybody that wants to come in and join the stream today, let's have them come in. The more people, the better. The questions, the camaraderie. I like it. I thrive off of this stuff. I think it's absolutely amazing. That's why I like doing these. They're becoming almost addicting because I like to hang out and chat with you guys, right? So, man, dude, it's crazy. We've got Bob Terry in here. I think we still, I don't know if we still have, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we still got Randy in here, but we got Mike, we've got Bob Terry, maybe Randy, all members in here rallying up. I told my members, I said, we're going to start doing like a scheduled live stream where all the members can come together. Hey, you're still here. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate you. That's my niche, to marry people at beard competitions. It isn't taken off yet. Well, what do you do? Like put a sign up, I'll marry you for $20, or I'll marry you for beard oil, for free beard oil. Free marriages. Just don't worry about going to Las Vegas and listening to some Elvis. Listen to me. I will help you grow the best beard, and I will marry you too. And somebody will come up and say, man, you're good looking, man. With that beard, you're mine. And you're like, no, you got it wrong. I'm not saying I'm going to marry you. I will just do the officiating in your marriage and your wedding. It's funny. Baker, it's good to see you, man. I'm glad you're on here, man. Usually you're busy working. You're off on the weekends, I suppose, perhaps, Or maybe you just work at night. I'm usually going live usually at nighttime, not about 5 o'clock in the evening. So I had I don't know if it was Brad Gleason or if it was, I don't know who it was. Maybe it was Kevin the other day. I don't know. Somebody the other day was saying Sunday nights are really, really good for me to be able to go like on a live stream. Now I have another live stream I'm doing tonight at 8 p.m. It's on my other channel. I'll be doing it. It's a show with my father-in-law, and it's a ministry channel. So if you're into that, you might love it. If you're not, then you wouldn't. But it's called Growing in Grace 2.8. Growing in Grace 2.8 is the channel, and I know I shared a live stream with Ricky from Flaming Beards, and he's come on a few times and commented and stuff. But really cool dude. Got to go later, everyone. See you, Mike. Have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by, brother. So yeah, guys. I did the wedding for my brother yesterday, and then today my kids were competing for a nationals deal. So I did a video earlier on my son, kind of doing like a practice run. It's just kind of like a church level, local, and he did a good job. It's funny because, you know, he's 10, and I mean you can only expect so much from a 10-year-old, but he does a good job. I'm going to be working with him, but we're going to be going to Kansas City in July. So I don't know if anybody's from Kansas City, but we're going to be going to Kansas City in July, and they're going to be competing. My oldest daughter, did a photography, like a picture that she's entering in, really, really nice, of like the skyline, just a beautiful picture of the eastern like sunset. And then my youngest daughter is doing an interview. She interviewed me, and then my son's obviously doing a guitar, like picking accompanist. I can't remember what it's called, how they say it. But he's going to be doing the strings on the acoustic. So he's playing a song with no music, singing. So it's hard for him because he likes to sing. So, but yeah. So I'm curious. I know a lot of you guys where you're from. Chris, obviously you're from Maine. You're way up there. But where's everybody else from? Where's everybody else tuning in from today? I'm just curious. I'm right here in the center of the whole United States, right here in Kansas, right here in the air capital of the whole nation, right here in Wichita, Kansas, where Boeing used to be. Spirit's now, but I think Boeing's buying Spirit Aerosystems back. We got the Air Force here, one of the biggest ones here in the United States. Okay, West Michigan, nice. Pennsylvania, man, you guys are way up east, man. Hey, let me ask you a question. What do you guys think? Would you guys like Canada to be like a 51st state or no? You guys are kind of up there near there. Yes or no? What is your guys' thoughts on that? Me, I'm not. I don't even really pay too much attention, but I'm just curious. Being so close, what is your guys' thoughts? Ohio, nice. Proof, it's good to have you today, man. This is your first time on a live stream? The Space Coast. Oh, dude, shut up, man. You're in Florida? Lucky you, man. My whole family wants to move to Florida. We just have so much stuff here and ties here. It's so hard to get away. But if we didn't, we would be in Florida for sure. In fact, we love Florida. Well, nice to have you today, Proof. My name's Chad, by the way. So we've been to Panama City, Florida, and loved it. Loved it, loved it. I've been to Orlando a couple times throughout my life, but I really like the west part of Florida. Like, you know, I don't even want to say the Gulf Coast, or I guess I should say the Gulf Coast, the Gulf of America, not the Gulf of Mexico, of course. But really enjoyed it. In fact, in 2022, we had We had our anniversary in January, the 23rd, and 2 days later, we found out my wife had breast cancer. And she was 37, maybe 38, I think, maybe 37, 38 at the time. And we're like, are you kidding me? I mean, I'm telling you guys, when you think it's going to be something, like they've always said, we went several times years before to see the doctor, and they gave us like, it's weird. They'd send us to do an MRI and all this stuff. And they'd always say, well, it's just dense tissue. It's just dense tissue. And so we went back this time and we're like, well, we need to just, if it's dense tissue, let's just get the surgery. Let's just pay the surgery because you've been in a lot of pain. And so that's what we were expecting, dense tissue. And came back and it was the other breast. And they're like, have you ever had a history of breast cancer? And my wife's like, hold on a minute, let me get my husband in here. So I come in, Beard, hey, what's going on, Nick? Good to have you, buddy. So I go, she comes out and gets me. And I come in and I'm kind of joking around, having a good time. And she's like, no, this is serious. They think I have cancer. And I'm like, what? And when you hear that, it's like a kick in the gut for sure. So I go in there and this doctor comes in and he's like, he's supposed to be like one of the #1 guys in Kansas. Like everybody goes to him, this radiologist, everybody goes to this guy. And I come in, sit down, and the guy comes in and he says, so we believe you have breast cancer. And we're like, oh my gosh, because what you don't know is my wife's aunt died of breast cancer at 28. So she has like a history of breast cancer in the family. So I'm sitting there, and right when he says that, it's like I'm in a daze. I'm over the way I felt like I was in a dream. Like, is this really happening? I mean, because you don't expect it to happen to you, right? I mean, you hear all the time people get cancer, but you never ever expect that you're going to be the one that's going to hear those words that you have cancer or your wife has cancer. And so I'm thinking, oh my gosh, my wife's going to die. My kids, obviously my son was 7. My daughter was maybe 11 or 12 or 10 or 11 at the time. I'm not sure. But I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? I was working a full-time job. My kids were getting homeschooled by my wife. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't lose my wife, And so my wife didn't hear anything what was saying after that. She was just like in shock. So I started like really thinking, and I thought, okay, I'm going to start recording, pull my phone out and start recording, because I've learned, and by the way, a little life hack here. If you ever go to the doctor and you're going to get serious news, or you start getting serious news, pull your phone out and hit record on your voice recorder if you have an iPhone, and I'm sure Androids have some type of recorder off of it, but start recording it, because most of the time you are going to lose everything that they're telling you because you're in shock or you're overwhelmed, okay? And so I did that, and so he said, I want you to come back in a couple of days, and we're going to do a biopsy, and we're going to make sure and see if it's really cancer. So we left, and we were like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? And man, life just hit us hard, and I didn't want to do nothing, and she didn't want to do nothing either. And so we're praying and praying and praying. We got everybody in the whole Kansas praying, like just praying. And she goes back, and my wife's believing that she's healed by God. Like God has healed her. She's believing in faith. She's got the faith. She's believing it. I'm believing it. And she goes and does the biopsy, and I'm like already still kind of torn apart, because I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this guy, he's like a #1 radiologist. And here's the crazy thing. The crazy thing is, when that doctor started crying to us, I was like, my worry and just everything went like from already where it was to like 1,000. Like I started really like, oh my gosh, this is a serious concern. Like, I mean, it must be really bad, because if the radiologist that sees women all the time, that sees cancer all the time, is crying for my wife, saying that you're just so young and saying these things, like you got kids and all this stuff, I'm just like taking it in like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And, I can't lose my wife. And So we come back and she does the biopsy. And of course, you know, it seems like they take 100 years. 2 days later, we thought we were definitely going to get a call back the next morning or by the end of the night. You know, I mean, if it was such a serious deal, you would think that you would hear something back faster. But no, it was about 2 days later, and he calls, and my wife, you know, does an audio recording of the phone. I think she took my phone and recorded, had it on speaker, and he's like, it is confirmed you do have breast cancer, and he called it carcinoma, cometocarcinoma, and it was like the fast aggressive cancer. It wasn't like a slow one; it was a fast one, and her whole, I mean, the whole breast was like completely covered. I mean, we seen the X-ray, and it was lit up like Chevy Chase's house in you know the Griswolds. I mean, it was just insane. And they're like, so you know, we're gonna have to remove your breast. And then he's like, but it's such a rapid spreading cancer that we recommend we take both breasts. And so you can only imagine how my wife felt. I mean, my heart broke for her because I thought, oh my gosh, you know, this is something women, you know, that's like. You're cutting off your womanhood. You know, you think manhood, but womanhood for a woman. I mean, like that's part of a woman. You know, what she takes pride in. You know, and it was crazy, man, because we followed back up, and then, you know, they said they were going to check and see if it's in the lymph nodes, and so we're like thinking, oh my gosh, it's you know, it's going to be in the lymph nodes because you know if it's in the lymph nodes it's very bad because your survival rate drops. I mean, it drops like crazy. And so we go on my daughter's birthday, February 9th, we went to see this new cancer doctor, or actually she was the one that was going to do the surgery, a female cancer surgeon, whatever. And she does all the you know, all the stuff when it comes to the surgeries for breast cancer in Kansas. Really, really good lady. And hey, buddy, this is my son, IEB Reacts. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Josh, good to see you here. Proof, I know the feeling. Wife had a cyst in the brain that had to be removed, and we have 2 kids. It's a lot. It is very, very, very much, very heavy. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully everything's good. So we ended up having the surgery. And thank God it was not in the lymph nodes. Okay, so that was awesome. Very relief when we got that news. But she elected to have implants because obviously, you know, she doesn't want to live the rest of her life just looking weird with flat chest. So did the implants. So then that was a whole beast itself because before all that, she had to have drains coming out from when they did the surgery, and that went on for like 3 weeks, changing them out 2 or 3 times a day. The blood in the cups. I mean, not to discuss you guys or anything, but man, it was a lot. It was a lot of work, and my wife was in so much pain, and I felt horrible for her. I remember when they pulled her away on that little bed. I just like they gave her some medicine, and she just was in a daze. Like you can tell, she was already out. She was just kind of eyes barely open. I thought, you know, I'm super sad today because she's not going to be the same when she comes back. And I'm telling you, it's hard, guys, hard. And so when she woke up, the first thing she looked at me and said, was it in the lymph nodes? And I said no. And then she started crying and happy. And so she's been through a lot. She's a tough woman. I'm telling you that right now. But you know, they put her on tamoxifen. She never had to take chemo, never had to take radiation, but they put her on chemo, or sorry, they put her on tamoxifen, which has been like a toxic, horrible medication. Causes depression, causes like neuropathy, like at least for her it has. All these crazy things just makes you sick sometimes. But, you know, we're almost to the first 5 years. They say if you beat it in 5 years, your survival rate goes like really high. And we're like a year and a half away from 5 years. And we're still believing and we're still trusting that we're going to get through. But, and I don't even know why I shared that. I don't even know how I even got onto the topic of that. But I will say that it's really, really crazy to think that, you know, my wife actually had the breast cancer, right? But she's a strong woman of God, and she's an awesome mother to my kids, awesome wife. She's there, got my back all the time, pushes me, loves the beard, does not want me to cut it. Man, shout out right there, right? A lot of guys, they have wives that just don't want their husbands to have beards, but I'm a blessed man because my wife is 100% behind me. My wife supports my beard. She supports it all. And man, it's awesome, you know, and she's cancer free. You know, still has some times where she has problems, you know, struggling with pain, but man, we're pushing through, guys, and I'm super pumped and excited. You know, I believe I'm still going to spend the rest of my life with her. So, yeah, I mean, I'm there, man, and I'm excited. Adrian, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. I love your videos, man. 7 months into beard growth. Keep up your good content. Also, God works in possibly more than you can think through your YouTube account. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. You know, it's funny because this channel is not like a ministry channel. My other channel is ministry. That's what we do all the time, and that's Growing in Grace 28. But this channel it's men's grooming, but, you know, you can't change a leopard spot. It's who I am. It bleeds through the channel. But, you know, maybe you guys will kind of pick up on the nuances and stuff through this channel, that who I am. But I think it kind of helps too, because you know that I'm going to be an honest guy, which helps with reviews because I'm not going to lie in a review. And so this is a channel, you know, you can come and get the honest truth. So appreciate that, Adrian. Really appreciate that. Frickin' frack, Bob, Terry, thank you for the prayers. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Maybe one of these days I'll stop by and see you in Florida. I don't know what part of Florida you're in, but that would be cool. I'd love to come and see you guys in person, meet you guys, introduce you to the family. I think it would be cool. I don't know if you're on the Gulf Coast or if you're on, what is it, the Pacific side? Is that the Pacific side? I think it is. I always get mixed up on the Atlantic side and the Pacific side. So I think it's the Pacific side, right? Anyways. So yeah, guys, wanted to jump on here and just hang out with you guys for a little bit and tell you guys I appreciate you guys as always. You know, if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you like men's grooming stuff, you like content like this, you know, feel free to do it. If you've got friends that are into this stuff, men's beard care, or I guess there's not a women's beard care, right? But men's grooming and beard care is what I meant to say. You know, going over different products, different things, tutorials, head shaving stuff. I know, let's see here, Josh, he shaves his head. He talks to me quite a bit about shaving his head. But, you know, I think it'd be kind of cool to do these community hangouts through the week. You know, it doesn't have to be every single day. I mean, a lot of times I just want to do them every single day because I like to connect with you guys, but I don't want to overwhelm you guys either. And so keep in mind, if you haven't, and I know that I've said this to a lot of people, and I try to tell you guys as much as I can because there's always new people coming in. Mondays, I release a video, and Thursdays, I release a video every week. My membership will get the videos on Saturday for the Monday one that's coming out, so they'll have 2 whole days to get it first. And then the ones that are coming out on Thursday, they will also be able to get it early on Tuesday. So early access to videos. And I have another level of the membership where you get that, and you also get like members only chat, and also to the level where you get videos that are exclusive just for the membership. So just a little something to kind of help the channel, but also it gives you guys back a lot. I mean, I tried to make things fun and give you a lot of content and a lot of quality for the support you give me. So, I mean, the membership's growing. I hope everybody's enjoying the membership. I know, Bob, you're a member. I'm hoping that you're enjoying the membership. Let's see here. There's other people. I know Randy earlier was in here. I don't know if he still is. He's part of the membership. Coffee with Brew was in here earlier. He had to leave. Mike. So I've got a lot of members. There's another guy named Kevin that's in my membership. A lot of you guys know Frankie J. Usually he pops on my streams, and he might end up popping on here, but he's a good dude too. So I just ordered some 5 Burrow beard products. Awesome. Johnny's an awesome guy. I mean, I just got to talk to him really for the first time yesterday on the phone. Actually, it was a I say live stream. It was a FaceTime on my phone. We talked for a good 30 minutes or so, got to kind of get to know him a little bit. We've talked through email, but he's going to be coming on the show very soon. Tuesday nights, Styled and Dialed show at 9 p.m. Eastern. Again, if you're free Tuesday night, I know True North Beard Co is going live at what is it, 8 p.m. Eastern, but I'll be going live at 9 p.m. Eastern, back to back. There may be a little overlapping there, but I'll be going live at 9 p.m. Eastern, and I'm going to be bringing on Bryant Hill. So it's going to be interesting to see his company. I interviewed him last year on my old former show, Beard Matters, but he's got some good stuff. He's got some good stories, interesting stories that you don't want to miss. So I hope that you guys can stop by. If you have friends that would like to come by the show, just get the link when I post it. And on my channel, you'll have like a couple of days notice before the show. In fact, I'm going to try to put that out tonight. So you'll have tomorrow all day and most of all day Tuesday. You can go to that actual video that's scheduled and share it with your friends. So that way, if you have guys that are interested in free stuff like giveaways and discounts and just want to hear a cool show, share it with them. Let's get the audience up there, because that's what makes it so much fun with the people. It's not me, it's not the guest, it's the people, it's the audience, it's the cool people. 9 p.m. Eastern, yes sir. And also listen, Randy or Bob, I'm always looking for moderators. So if you guys, I know you guys stop in a lot of my streams. I'm just not going to have anybody be a moderator, but ones that normally come on my live streams, if you guys ever want to become a moderator or something, feel free, let me know. Shoot me an email, shoot me a text message. I know that I told everybody yesterday on my live stream what my cell phone number was. I usually don't ever do that, and I probably won't do it anymore unless I felt led to, but yesterday I just did. But shoot me an email, chadbonyreviews@gmail.com. A lot of times I'll give my number out to text, because I think, when I get to know you a little bit better, it's a lot easier to text through messaging or talk through messaging and texting than email. Yeah, this is who I am, guys, down to earth. I'll text you, we'll talk. Have a good time. And a lot of times BJ comes on here. Yesterday, I was talking about BJ, and all of a sudden BJ just popped right on, like he heard me when I said his name. Now, if he pops on now after I said his name, then I know something's weird going on here. And, there must be something going on, like, sometimes you think that the phone's listening into your conversation. Guys, listen, it is true. It may not be to that extreme where it's going to say, oh, BJ, I'm going to message him. But have you guys ever been talking about something and all of a sudden you get on Amazon, oh my gosh, we're talking about toilets, and then all of a sudden you got toilets popping up on Amazon. I know that probably sounds weird on Amazon, toilets, who buys toilets on Amazon? But maybe you're talking about some coffee maker, and then you go to Amazon and then coffee makers start popping up. They're listening, guys. They are listening. If you believe it or not, they are listening. They are always listening. And on Facebook, you're right, Randy, always those ads on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook, but I used to be on Facebook, and I remember those days for sure. You know what's crazy? Before I read your deal proof, I will say the other day, here's what's weird. I know there's Apple iPhone 16 out now, but I have an Apple iPhone 15 Pro, and it's weird because when we talk about something, like we were talking the other day about when we went to Panama City, Florida, we were talking about that. And then later on the day on my homepage, my photo was like a time when we were in Panama City. And I thought, dude, that's crazy. So I started talking about, I said, guys, check this out. We're going to talk about your papa. We're going to talk about my father-in-law. So we started talking about throwing his name up there, Randy Cooley, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, sure enough, by that evening, photos of my father-in-law. It's crazy. On the iPhones, I'm telling you, the AI is crazy and it's listening. So you got to be careful, because you just never know what's going on. I mean, yes, it's listening to you, but are they tracking what you're saying? Who knows? I don't know. I'm not on Facebook, but I do know that it is always listening. It seems like Siri is. So, what's your preferred way of head shaving? My go-to is wet shaving, and I use the Razor, I've tried a few shavers and just can't get close enough shave with the ones I've tried. Well, honestly, there are a lot out there, and it comes down to preference. It comes down to your hairstyle, a lot of stuff, skincare and all that stuff. And that's a lot. That's a loaded question. I will say this. If you send me an email, chadbonyreviews@gmail.com, I'll talk more in detail with you, and I can give you my thoughts and kind of some things that I've learned along the way, because there is a lot of things I've learned on the way, and I wish I would have learned them sooner. But it would be a lot to just push and say and go through, and possibly bore a lot of people that have hair on their head in this chat. So listen, guys, I don't mind answering questions at all, but like some questions are kind of loaded questions, and feel free at any time, like I said, shoot me an email, because I will spend the time to email you back. All right. I mean, I had a guy named Kevin, who's one of my members, commented on something, and I said, send me an email. Sent me an email. I shot him all this information. I mean, it was probably about 3 or 4 paragraphs. I mean, I really went into detail with him. And he bought what he wanted and what he was looking for, thanked me, and became a member. And we've been friends ever since, and have, each other's number. And so, yeah, I mean, it's interesting how friendships and acquaintances can happen just through some conversations. What's up, Kevin? Good to see you today, buddy. Appreciate you coming by. What's going on everywhere, or everyone? Everywhere. I don't know what's going on everywhere, but I know what's going on here. So, I guess what I would like to say, and it's just kind of a question that I like to ask, kind of, break the ice a little bit. What is everybody wearing today in beard? Just let me know. And most of you guys are probably going to say True North Beard Co. or something, because True North Beard Co. is in almost everybody's beard, it seems like. Chris is killing it. See here. Have you ever tied your beard at the end of, ever thought about it? And if you do, what's the occasions you do? So, tainless tallow. Okay, Kevin. All right. So, my wife and kids have braided my beard a couple of years ago. It wasn't as long as it is, and I've never tied it. So, I've never tied my beard. I mean, I think when it gets longer, I might do like one of those buns or something to try. I don't know if I will or not, but I haven't. So, tainless tallow, looking into that, Kevin. I was just talking about how you emailed me that one day and kind of became friends, and we chatted. You asked a question. I sent you like a 4-paragraph email and got you on the way where you need to go, and you became a member, and we became friends, kind of been chatting. I think you got my number or email, and we've been chatting back and forth ever since. So, just talking about how just a simple email can really spark a friendship, right? Grant by Notable Beard Co. Man, I really want to try Notable Beard Co. one of these days. I really do. I've heard some really good stuff about him, and is he the one that's like a history buff that really likes history? I'm pretty sure. I had somebody, I can't remember. I think it may have been Brad yesterday, sent me an email, and he was telling me about Notable. How him and I should hook up and talk. So, Kevin, thanks, man. I appreciate it. You are a great guy. You're a great guy too, man. You are a great guy too. Awesome guy, for sure. All the way down in the northeast. You're in the southeast. Would you consider yourself the southeast, right? Down there, somewhere near, I think you're somewhere down near Alabama, right? Around that area. Around that vicinity, I guess I should say. I think somebody else is down there by Alabama too. Oh, yeah. Ricky Painter from the owner of Flaming Beards is down there by Alabama. So, let's see here. Black Sheep by Rugged Pirate. Nice. Do you like that, Randy? South Carolina. Okay, cool. Yeah, Evan is the one I was thinking of. And he's he's part of, okay, Grant is the name of the beard oil that you're taking from Noble Beard Co. Okay, I was thinking some reason Grant was one of the guys that works there or something. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure Grant is one of the oil names, right? So let's see here. I'm actually wearing Nightcrawler by Tameless Tallow. I live on coast of Alabama. Yep, yep. Cool, man. Man, Rugged Pirate. I don't know if I've ever heard of Rugged Pirate, surprisingly. And Tameless Tallow, I forget her name, the owner of Tameless Tallow. I talked to her the other day. Perhaps maybe I'll have her on the show one of these days. So we'll see what happens. I did check her stuff out, though. Melissa, yeah, thank you. I did check her stuff out the other day after you talked to me, Kevin, about it, because I always try to check into these places. When you guys give me names, I do my research, check into it. Of course, I do my research, but then I turn around and forget their names. So, I mean, but usually I go back and remember it. I'm terrible with names, guys, and I feel bad about that. I mean, I tried to be respectful and remember people's names, and I used to be really big into like coming up with ideas, like naming stuff and thinking of images when it comes to names. You know how they say how to remember names, think of like an image or something. And I used to be really, really good at names, but I kind of slacked on doing that. I need to get back to that again. I know a lot of names that keep popping up, and so it's easier for me to remember, but it's it'll come back one of these days. I'll start doing that again. You should check out a local place I get beard product from called Double Take Boutique. All natural and really good. Cool, man. Awesome. And you're in South Carolina, right? You said? Yeah. Cool. So if I was to ask everybody in the chat, what would be your favorite type of scent? Now, I'm not saying like a name of a scent, but a type of scent. Like, would it be like tobacco type of scent? Would it be like a citrus type of scent, cologne type of scent, oud type of scent, a gourmand type of scent, like a foodsy? A lot of people call them foodsies, like chocolate type, summer beach scent, floral scents. There's so many scents out there. I'm trying to think of what other ones. Woodsy scents. There's a lot of woodsy scents out there too. Let's see here. Cologne for Kevin. I like summer beach scents. I've always been like a tobacco oud guy, but a lot of the tobacco ouds, I feel like the same ones continue to come. Like they smell the same. It'd be nice to find some other type of a unique tobacco scent type that has some oud in it, or some type of agar wood or something, or agar wood. Woodsy and tobacco. Nice. Nice. Awesome. So, has anybody ever tried out Noble product? I know Kevin has. I know Randy has. Just curious. Blueberry pipe, yes. Love blueberry pipe from Flaming Beard. Amazing. Love the blueberry in it. Love the pipe. Man, great stuff. Straight, great stuff. Artist man has a strong tobacco beard scent. Are you talking about humidor, or are you talking about tinderbox? Because I love both of those. I love tinderbox. It's got a very unique pipe tobacco scent. And the humidor, I like it too. I think it's got a nice cherry note in it, but I don't know what it is about tinderbox, but I've always been drawn to it for some reason. It's very different. Humidor, okay, cool. You should check out tinderbox if you like humidor. I don't know if you'll like tinderbox. It's a very unique scent. A lot of people may not like it. I like it. I don't know why. Out of all the scents that I've smelled, I don't know why I gravitate to tinderbox a lot. I don't know if it's just because it's just a type of unique scent. I'm still searching, and who knows, I don't know if I'll ever be able to find it from any company, but I'm still looking for that raw, like tobacco pipe scent. You know what I mean? I was in the store the other day and I smelled some guy near me that smelled like he'd smoked a cigar or cigarette, not cigarette, jeez, cigarettes stink. Smelled like he smoked a pipe, some pipe tobacco, and it was so strong. And I'm like, man, that stuff smells good. And I'm not even a smoker. I like Midnight from them. Midnight Ride, yeah, that black licorice scent note in it is pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Midnight Ride. You know, another one that I like from Artist Man is, well, I like a lot of them, but their Bay Rum's pretty good too. I like their Winter Chill. I like their Bay Rum. Obviously, we like it Invigoration. It doesn't have as much castor as the other blends because it's a Dancy collab. He's got a different carrier blend in that one, but I still like it. I like the face wash from Artist Man and the Invigoration because it really tingles your face. I like the tingle. I like the tingle on my face. I do have the, what is it called? It's from Beard Octane, guys. Help me out. It's it's not the newest one because there's a new one out from Dancy Bearded, but it's one that came out not too long ago. I can't think of what it is. They have a beard wash and conditioner in that same scent. Can't think of what it is right now, but I have the oil, but I don't have anything else. And I was reading some reviews a while back, and people were saying, "Oh, that stuff tingles like crazy on the beard wash." And I thought, man, I might end up getting some of that one of these days because I like the tingle. In fact, I have some beard wash that I have myself that I make. That I mean, I've been I've been experimenting for a while now on beard washers. Like, you know, I've been really looking at beard washes, love beard washes. I love beard washes that really lather, but I've been working on one that lathers pretty good. But I'm thinking about adding some stuff to it, like some peppermint eucalyptus to really get that tingling where it's not like over tingling, but right dialed in where, man, it's got a good tingle on your face. Because I love that stuff. I do. I love it. So let's see. Have you ever connected with Dan before up in Michigan? I've never met with Dan. Are you talking about Dancy Bearded? I've never connected with them like in person, but I talked to him. I've talked to him several times before. In fact, I was going to have him on the show a couple years ago, but I was kind of really just starting out, and I had actually been like established, kind of more on the Manjaro side, but I hadn't done very many live streams. So I had actually scheduled a live stream out like a month in advance, and then I canceled it because I'm like, I'm not ready for a live stream with Dancy Bearded. I didn't want to have a stupid, just epic fail on a live stream with him. And so, but we've talked, maybe one of these days we'll do one together, but it hasn't ever, like, I haven't really pushed it or went to him or talked to him really about it. So have you, let's see here, that's cool. Wicked Peppermint Wash is good. So is that Wicked Peppermint, is that from True North? Kind of like the Wicked Clean, Wicked Citrus. They've got a Wicked Peppermint. Is that what kind of the name for that one, I'm guessing? I know that they kind of went like that Wicked type of theme. So Positive Charge. That's not the one I'm thinking of. That's the latest one with Dancy. It's the one before that. It's you know what you do when you don't know? You look it up. I can't think of what it is. It's got like a tea tree feeling to it. You know, it's so bad when you got so many that it's like you got so many kids you can't even remember their name. When I get on my kids, I'm like, Cold Start. That's the one. You're like, John, Michael, Sam, David, Kevin. You guys have never done that, have you? Okay, so Cold Start from Beard Octane, the peppermint, tea tree, and eucalyptus. So anytime you get that peppermint and eucalyptus together, it's got a nice tingle most of the time. But that Cold Start, it has the tea tree in it too. I have the beard oil. I'm wanting to get the beard wash and conditioner. I mean, I don't have to have the conditioner, but the beard wash, because I've read some things about it that it really tingles really, really good. Kind of like a invigoration in the mornings when you get up, you know, type of deal. And yeah, that I think that would be kind of cool, really. So How long did it take you to get your beard length? I've been growing this thing out for about, uh, I'd say I've been growing it out for about 2 years, but I've cut it like a dozen times, for like a lot of times, and I've regretted cutting it. You guys ever cut your beard like you want to do a transparency cut, or you want to kind of make it look really, really nice, and then you're like, dang it, you look back at pictures and you're like, why did I cut my beard? It was looking so long and you look like you've cut way too much off of it. That's what I've done several times. And this last time, like the end of well, probably late summer last year, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to let this sucker grow. And so I took very, very little off December 31st as my New Year's Eve trim for long beards, and just been letting it grow ever since. So I'm hoping that by Christmas, I'll have another, I don't know, it'll be getting pretty good as far as maybe down to between my, between my pecs here. Who knows? We'll see. It's just, it takes that patience. It really does. It takes time. It takes time, patience, a lot of, water and good products to, good, I say good products. I mean, just good ingredients, good things for your beard. You don't even have to go buy necessarily beard products from companies. You can make it at your house if you know what you're doing. I know Dan just released a deal about a do-it-yourself type beard stuff, and it's easy to do. It really is easy to make beard oil, beard products, but you have to know what you're doing. And if you have the right stuff, you can do it. But there's a science to it too. You can't, I mean, yeah, you can throw all the beard oils or carrier blends together and then you have a beard oil and it's fine. But if you really want to dial in a really, really good like ratio when it comes to your beard oils, when it comes to carrier blends, you're going to really start trying to test them out and dial them in, because you might have 100 and 150 here, 50 of this, 200 of this. It just depends on what you like. Do you like more avocado oil? Do you like castor oil? Do you like metal foam seed oil? Do you like, it goes on and on and on. You can get like coconut oil. A lot of people don't like coconut oil because it's, kind of higher in the comedogenic scale, where it can break you out more than other stuff. A lot of people get like a lot of skin irritants from coconut oil. A lot of people are completely fine with it, but Abyssinian oil, babassu oil, there's so many out there. Barrage oil, but it depends on what you're looking for and what you want. And so, when it comes to beard wash, a little bit more complex. There are some companies that do one way and some people do it another. So, I mean, there's so many things out there how they do it. Then it comes down to concocting scents that smell really, really good. And it comes down to, what are you looking for? Do you looking for a woodsy type of scent? You're looking for a cologne type of scent? You're looking for more like a gourmand scent? I mean, there's so much that goes into it, but it all comes down to, what are you looking for and what are you trying to achieve? And so, that's the fun art of it, doing it all and trying to find stuff that you like. And who knows, maybe one of these days I'll settle down and find one that I love the most, more than anything, and just be like, man, I think I'm going to use this the rest of my life. But that is probably highly likely not ever going to happen, because I'm never content with scents. Okay. So that's just telling you guys, I'm doing first cut shape coming up end of April. Okay. Hey, take a picture before and take an after picture and send it to me, Kevin, because I'm just curious what's going to look like. Good advice. What are your thoughts on Everyman Jack product? I don't use Everyman Jack product, and I probably never will. I've heard people on this side say it's great stuff. I've heard people on this side say it's terrible stuff. I'm more on this side because there should never be like aqua in any ingredients when it comes to your beard products. Like, only beard wash and conditioner should have water or aqua in the ingredients, because it's a water-based product. Beard oil should never have water. Now, I'm not saying Everyman Jack does have beard oil or water in their beard oil, but they do have it in their beard butter. and it's real runny, and it's not really a true butter. It's more of a moisturizer, and it's not going to be good for your beard, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I would never put it in my beard, but I probably will put it in my beard before long, because I might do a review on that and show you how it works in my beard when I put it in, to show you why I would not use it in my beard. And maybe I'll do a video where I'll show like a normal good beard oil in my beard and good beard butter. And then I will buy the Everyman Jack oil and butter, and I'll use that, and I'll take pictures and show you the difference. If you guys would like me to do that, let me know in the comments. I will do that and suffer for you guys, so you guys can say, you know what, he's not lying to us. That stuff just doesn't do very good. And it's not even small batch. I mean, they sell that stuff by the bulk, okay? Anything bought in bulk and made in bulk, for the most part. I mean, I know some of these small batch beard companies are kind of getting bigger. Beard Octane, you know, they make stuff a lot bigger than true small batch little guys. But I still think their stuff's good. But when you have stuff that's going to warehouses and sitting there for probably months, who knows, maybe a year, and then they come to Walmart, they can't be good for you guys. Seriously, think about that. I'll just buy from the brands I like, support the small businesses. Exactly. Thank you. I'm all about supporting small batch mom and pop shops. There is so much better products out there than Everyman Jack. That's right. Because all they are is the Everyman John or Everyman Jack, right? Or whatever. That's all they are. They're not unique. It's just, you know, my opinion. Don't put that crap in your beard. You don't want me to put that crap in my beard? Or are you telling people? Because I wouldn't normally put it in my beard, but I might do a video just to show people. Because I think it's good. I think it's good. I think it's good entertainment for people to see, oh, this guy's going to suffer, and I don't. But I think it's good information to actually show proof that, hey, this is legit. I'm not just feeding you crap, being honest with you. I started with Everyman Jack because I didn't know any better. Oh, see, he's got LOL at the end for a reason. I scored bottled watt oils and butters. You know what, dude? Listen, I did a video, and I've got so many videos that I've got them all recorded. I got to edit them. And so I'm trying to pace them out. Like I said, every Monday, every Thursday, and then early for the membership. But on one of those videos that I got coming out in the next few weeks to a month, it's Bahawat. I ended up getting the Millionaire. I did the same thing. I didn't get it on clearance, you know, unfortunately, but they did have, they had the Millionaire in the butter and in the oil, and I got both of them. And I really liked it. And I thought, because I heard about it before, and I didn't know that Walmart had them. And when I found out they had them, I was like, dude, are you kidding me? And they only had a couple of them. It was almost like somebody had maybe bought them and they were still in the package and returned them, like from online, and returned them, and they made a spot for them or something. But I snagged that sucker up, dude, and I enjoyed it a lot. I need to go wash out Everyman beard balm out of my beard then. That's funny. So, but yeah, always look, just a tip for you guys, always look on the ingredients. When you, like if you go to Walmart, look at almost every one of their beard products, most of the time you're going to have the first ingredient, which by the way, usually the first ingredient, when you go through the ingredients, it's usually whatever is the highest amount is going to be the first, and then it just kind of goes down. Like, you know, the next one would be the second to the highest, but the number one is aqua, water. And you just got to know that, you know, it shouldn't be that way. I mean, you're trying to deeply nourish your beard, and, you know, people will say you need to put moisturizer in your beard. I hear that, and I'm like, dude, there's so many people out there that are just, you know, they think that it feels good, and I'm sure it does kind of somewhat feel soft to some people. I swear there's a guy at my church. He swears up and down that this moisturizer he's buying is really good for his beard, but he doesn't want to use beard butter. And I'm like, dude, you should just switch to just like a normal beard butter. And he's like, dude, it's soft, feel this. But I think eventually he's going to start feeling some effects of that, in my opinion. I didn't get the barbershop too, Randy. They did have barbershop, and I wanted to get it, and I didn't, and I should have, because when I went back, it was gone. So, but anyways, guys, listen, I appreciate you guys stopping by this stream today. I hope you found a good time here, kind of burned the time that you were waiting, and, you know, wanted to have something fun to do. maybe you got some good information on this, but I'm going to try to be doing these as often as I can. Again, Randy, Kevin, all of you guys that are members, don't think that this is going to take away from our membership, because I got some stuff that I'm still going to go online and talk to you guys and help you guys out, but and talk more in depth about certain things. And plus, not only that, but you guys know that there are videos that are exclusive, like tutorials and all that, that are for you guys on the membership. So this is just kind of a perk. And then the early videos, don't forget those either. But I hope you guys had a good time here. Josh, always good seeing you on here, buddy. Randy, thanks so much for being a member, coming on today. Adrian, good to see you, buddy. It was nice meeting you. Kevin, it's always good seeing you, brother. I might be reaching out to you tomorrow, because I might have a package coming tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait. And I don't know if Bob is still in here, but it's always good having you, brother. Of course, you are a member, and I appreciate it. And I think that's all of my members that have been in here, other than the ones that's already left. So, anyways. Now, if for some reason you guys are interested in becoming a member of the channel, it's always in the description. Subscribe, links in the description as well. I always appreciate that, but I appreciate you guys regardless if you're a member or not, for liking my videos and watching them, because it makes me feel like you guys care about the videos, but it's just an extra little touch of love, brotherly love, when you become a member, because I just know you're trying to support me in that special way. So anyways, I'm going to jump off here, guys, because I have another stream coming on at 7 with my father-in-law on another channel, and I got to get things ready for that. So thanks so much for stopping by, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Oh, yeah. Chad, how did you want me to reach out to you? Dude, you can send me an email, chadboneyreviews@gmail.com, and then I'll shoot you my number. All right?